Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Going to cover the Ole Miss Vols basketball game today. Thought I'd do a little post-game reaction. So let's get right into this. Obviously, Vols winning 70-55. It was a pretty close game in the first half. And then James hit that shot at the very end and kind of took the momentum from him. And then we pretty much never looked back after that. I tell you, when James plays well, as I've said many times, he's kind of the glue of the team. He's when he's hitting his threes and playing good, he always plays good defense and rebounds. So him playing so well really helped a bunch. So let's take a look at the team stats and kind of see who played well. And for the Vols, you can see here James had 20 points. He was 6 for 13, 4 for 11 from three-point land. He actually hit, I think, the first 3 or 4 shots he took from out there. And then, of course, he made his free throws, which he usually does. Vescovi was 3 for 10. And really, both teams were pretty hot in the first half, and then Ole Miss cooled off, and then the Vols cooled off later in the second half and started missing. But both teams started out pretty well. It says here there was 68% in attendance. I don't think that's the case. It looked like there was about 10, 20, 30%, which is surprising being in Nashville. There's a reason why they call it the Kentucky Invitational. So there you go. Anyway, let's see who else played well. Vescovi had 15 points. Olivier had 9. He usually scores, 8 to 12 points. Let's see. Phillips had 8. Man, I'd like to see him score some more. I'd like to see him get a little more aggressive. And another guy I wish would be a little bit more aggressive with the ball is Meshack. He is the most athletic guy out there. And there's several times where I'm just sitting there going, man, I would take that ball to the hoop. The way he jumps, the way he can kind of move. But maybe he's maybe that's not his thing, or maybe he's running offensive plays, etc. But those are the two guys I'd like to see a little bit more aggressive going to the hoop, especially Phillips, who's such a good free throw shooter. And James. Waka played a pretty good game, got his 5 rebounds. He's a rebounding machine. 4 points. He scored 2 for 2, played only 13 minutes. And you can see Vescovi's played 36 minutes and James 31. So we're going to be relying on them quite a bit, I would think. That's why I keep hoping Olivier will score some more, and also Phillips. We're going to need that in this SEC playoff situation. And here you can see we're going to be playing Missouri, and I think it's 3 p.m., which would be right after what we'll probably be playing Alabama if we beat Missouri.
Alabama!
I think we should beat Missouri. I don't know that we will. We got kind of creaked by them in that last second shot last time we played them. They were really hot in the first half, and they hit all those threes. But this is a neutral setting, so I think we'll be okay there. I give us at least a 60 to 70% chance of winning that game, and then we'll have to go up against Alabama, and that's going to be tough if we can get past Missouri. And Alabama should have no trouble with Mississippi State, I would not think. Depends on what Miller does, though. And they barely got past Florida. Look at that, 69-68. And then tonight we've got Arkansas versus Auburn at 7 o'clock, and then a 9 o'clock game, LSU versus Vandy. I might watch this Arkansas-Auburn game. That might be pretty good. So we'll see how this rolls. We only had the one bye. We didn't have the double bye. And if we do get past Missouri, you wonder if our legs are going to be under us, especially going up against Bama. They'll have only played 1 game versus our 2. But I would think we'll be okay. It's hard to say. It's hard to win 4 straight games and win the SEC title. It's tough enough to win 3. Like we did last year. You survive and move forward. That's all you do in tournament play, same in March. And if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Let's continue to cover the Vols and basketball and football and all that good stuff. If you've not subscribed, it's right here on the left. Just hit that little button. Cost you nothing. Would help me out. And right over here is my most recent video. Be sure to check that one out. And we'll see you next time on Sports Talk Jay.